helicopters, look at that, filling the skies, finding 200 people stranded. The muddy aftermath showing just how quickly the water rose and fell. Our team's on the ground with warnings of another wave on the way as more rain falls. Plus, President Trump making his signature bill law, what it means for taxes and tips, and why millions are left uncertain about the future of their health care. A night of terror in Ukraine, the heaviest strikes since the war began, and our exclusive reporting why the U.S. is withholding key weapons as Russia rains down drones and missiles. The biggest wildfire of the season, sparking evacuations as fire crews get to work in the West. The explosive start to Independence Day, fireworks going up in flames at homes across the country, and the devastating discovery at a giant fireworks warehouse. A small town celebration as they open the world's biggest time capsule 50 years later, finding nostalgia and some surprises. And a tradition truly unlike any other, as hot dog king Joey Chestnut reigns supreme.
This is NBC Nightly News with Tom Llamas.
Good evening. I'm Hallie Jackson in for Tom tonight, and we are coming on the air with a nightmare unfolding in Texas. 13 people killed, according to officials, after catastrophic flash flooding overwhelmed the Guadalupe River. The water smashing through parts of hill country and the summer camps along the river's banks, with more than 20 unaccounted for tonight at an all-girls camp. Some parents now facing an agonizing wait for answers. You can see here just the magnitude of this, with the river rising nearly 3 stories in about an hour. That's very rare. The water sweeping away houses and cars. And we've been watching as hundreds of first responders have been plucking people up to safety, like you see there. Now there's concern downstream with more rain in the forecast. We have team coverage tonight, starting with our Ryan Chandler on the ground.
Hallie, this is one of the banks that exploded overnight, leading to this deadly tragedy. The sheriff here says they fear that the number of dead will only rise as the search for survivors continues. All afternoon, we've seen helicopters surveying the area, drones and dive teams also deployed to try and find anyone who may still be alive. In central Texas tonight, a catastrophic flood emergency. At least 13 people are dead, according to authorities, including children. And at least 20 kids are missing from a summer camp after a sudden surge along the Guadalupe River, north of San Antonio.
It's going to be a mass casualty event.
Authorities saying 14 helicopters are in the air. One rescuer dangling from a chopper, appearing to help someone up in a tree as flooding rages below. Cars lifting off the ground, swept away.